Hi there. Okay, so on your IVF summary statements and your summary that you wrote last Thursday about Trump administration's plans to get rid of the clean power plan that Obama created. I think it's called the Clean Power Plan. So I noticed a couple things that you were doing. So your IVF sentence looks good. Really, really good. Remember, it's always I. Everything that identifies is first. And then you give me the verb. And then you finish your thought. And then you got to make sure that when you finish your thought, you have the central idea. Because oftentimes I give it to you, but you need to find it. You can usually find that central idea in the first paragraph or the first section. And always make sure that all your details match that central idea. Because sometimes people will give me details that really do come from the article, but they have nothing to do with the central idea. And so your summary is not a summary. It's a scattered mix of trivia from that article. And I want to know what the article says, but in 5 sentences. So I have my Columbus Day. And what I've noticed about your summaries is that you're not transitioning me through point by point. So let's look at my summary. So you can see my IVF sentence. It says the article by Silvio Lassetti, adapted by Newsy staff, called, here it is, Pro-Con, Should We Celebrate Christopher Columbus? Discusses the positive and negatives of commemorating, see, I'm reading it backwards, of commemorating this historical figure. So that's everything. I've identified the article, who wrote it, what it's called. I give a verb, and then I finish the thought, because it's really about the good and the bad about Columbus Day. And then because I had to have 4 details, I decided to have 2 pro and 2 con, just because it's 2 sides of the argument, and I broke it up that way. So I start off with first. It's easy to use first, second, third, fourth. You can use any transition. Word works great. So I say first, the article explores the fact that deadly diseases were shared by Europeans and people in the New World, not just by Columbus. And I added that not just by Columbus because that was the accusation in the previous part, is that Columbus spread all this disease all by himself, which would be a point I don't know if I ever thought of, because I kind of accused him of it. Oh, and the other thing you never do in a summary is have opinion. So I have to get rid of my opinion. Anyway, second, many people feel Columbus's accomplishments must be examined in the proper context to be understood and recognized. So that was a big point. Third, others feel Columbus Day, so now I go to the con, should be replaced with Indigenous Peoples Day to recognize those who lived in the Americas prior to the Europeans. Before the Europeans' arrival. So before, because Christopher Columbus, he's from Europe. Anyway, lastly, my last transition word, several argue that the government should remove the holiday from the calendar because Christopher Columbus was a cruel slave trader who caused the massacre of natives. Now notice, in my tone, I give opinion, but it's only because I'm trying to spice up my summary. But you can't give opinion. It's just a big article that you give to me in 5 sentences. So do that with some transitions because it helps me a lot. And I want you to write an advanced summary. Okay, go forth.